Like I said, I broke the 5 down, run with those 5, go long on the top 10 on the 54 or on the 7 if it's good. Another guy I like out there, if you really want a number, 23, Bubba Wallace hadn't failed all year. You might as well bet him top 10. It's potential. Just letting you guys know. What's going on, y'all? I'm Brandon Atlanta Man Bang, coming to you live right here, Coach's Corner, the center of the universe, Thunderbolt, Georgia. Hey, man, another episode of Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Rubbin' is racing, grubbin' is tasting. Man, hey, if you guys hadn't come out and checked this out, look at the weather out here in Savannah, Georgia. Everything's blooming. Pollen's falling like fog. It's so thick you can see it in the air, man. Hey, but at the end of the day, it's spring. Spring has sprung. Come out and enjoy the time right here, Coach's Corner, center of the universe, Thunderbolt, Georgia, man. And thank you guys for tuning in. It's going to be a good show. Got a lot to go over last week there in the desert in Phoenix. Pretty interesting race there for the next-gen car. Really good, used to be finale there. That was a really good race in a way for sure. So we'll go over that and a little bit of NASCAR news. But if you're new to tuning into the show, the way we like to start it out is what we call the word of the day, all right? So basically, I'm going to say a word. I have no idea what it is, but whenever I say it, take a sip of your favorite adult beverage. As I always say, it's age appropriate. If you're under 21, get some sweet tea, Red Bull, stay up late, play along, man, have a good time. So last week's word was, what was it, Lawrence? Ryan Blaney. Go figure. And he won the race, which we're getting ready to run down. But last week's word was Ryan Blaney. This week's word is going to be, I have no idea, y'all, but play along, man. So talking about Ryan Blaney right there, right? Young Ryan Blaney whooped that ass. I will say this. I will put this down 100%. And I am not a Ford man, obviously. I'm a Chevy man, new bodies. It's going to take a little while. We'll talk about that. But at the end of the day, everybody in that field of cars outside of Christopher Bell better be glad that Ryan Blaney had the tire issue, had the pit stop issues that he had. Because had the man been able to get out front and do what he did and cleanly, that race was done a long time before it was over. But great show in there. I think they said something like he passed 49 cars on the day. Passed 49 lead lap cars on the day. That's running through the field a time and a half twice, basically. Yeah, he put in work, man. And Penske Sweep, right? We had the Indy doubleheader, Indy and NASCAR at the same track, same weekend. Kind of interesting. I liked it. We'll talk about that more in a bit, too. But big hats off. Sealed the deal for Roger Penske. A legend in the sport of motorsports, not just NASCAR, IndyCar, everything, motorsports. So hats off to Roger Penske for that. Glad to see it. That's kind of what it's all about. But had to go out and get it. That is for sure. So Bowman, big news, man. Alex Bowman will not be in the 48 again this weekend. Biggest change there is we are not going with pasta. We ain't running no pasta this week, all right? We are running tried and true, old school, Lil Gator, Justin Allgaier in that car, which thank God. I think there is nobody more deserving than that ride when anybody in any Hendrick car is out for whatever reason it is. It should always be him. That's who you should go to, number one, period. And I like it. I really enjoy the fact that here's a guy that made a career in the Xfinity Series, never really got that true shot at a Cup ride, a really good Cup ride, fill-in spots, few races here and there, doing his thing. We know him in the last few years with, Dale Jr. and Chris Stapleton's stuff they run down there at Daytona. But a really good driver. Made a career out of there, wins races, very competitive, knows his stuff, takes care of your equipment. What more do you ask for, right? So, I said it earlier in the year, and I will stick to it. If there's Vegas odds on that Alex Bowman will not be in the 48 next year, I will take that 100%. Again, I think it's just that time, and we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, you can't help vertigo. You can't help these things. It's just one of those things that happens to you. But it does open the door for somebody to come and show something that you hadn't been showing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. So, again, getting back to that doubleheader, man, I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. What do you think about that IndyCar and NASCAR on the same weekend type thing, right? In my day, it was like even when you had ARCA and different, Hoosier tire compared to Goodyear, different rubber compounds put down, it would mess the track up. Now, I think maybe they both run Goodyears, which is maybe a little different. Rubber comes from the same plant, manufactured different, but really neat deal. I thought it's something that they should explore at other venues, especially fill-ins. I say Friday nights. I say Friday days or Friday nights, right? We really don't start racing until Saturday and Sunday. Sometimes trucks on Friday. But, why can't we, have when there's no truck race, have an IndyCar race or, an ARCA race, or let's have 4 races instead of 3 on a weekend. It's one of those things. Depends on scheduling and how big and what NASCAR wants to do. But I liked it. I think it's good for the sport. You kind of get the crossover as we do at the Indy 500, and Kyle Larson going to race it, or Tony Stewart, or Kurt Busch, or all these guys that have went on to run it. It's kind of the eyes you get cross fields in a different kind of motorsports, right? So for me, I think it's good for the sport. I love it, and look forward to seeing more of it. I think it's something they should definitely schedule for sure. So if you guys haven't yet, go out, like, share, follow, all that social media, y'all. Lawrence does a great job running all of that. I have nothing to do with it. I just get up here and talk NASCAR. But Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, most importantly, hit the YouTube channel, man. Subscribe. Got a giveaway. I've got the card. I forgot the diecast at the house. I should have grabbed it. But next week, there is a diecast. And I will say this. It is a Harry Gant diecast from the 50th anniversary of NASCAR, or whatever that was, 95, 96, 97, 98, 98. Anyways, it is, a solid 24K gold, Harry Gant special edition car there with a 2025 signature card that I have that I hit in a break. So it will be given away next week. Just subscribe, man. Throw it in. Comment, just follow the show. That's all we ask, man. The more eyes we get on the show, hopefully the more eyes we get on the charitable events we do here at Coaches, not only from, the community aspect, but raising money for these good charities and people here in this town. So that's what it's all about, man. And it's all possible because of y'all. So definitely subscribe. So Tyler Reddick streak comes to an end, right? We will talk about this a little bit, but I don't think it's done. I think you could very possibly go out and run right here this weekend at Vegas too, right? Toyota tends to run good there. Ford runs good there. I mean, it is a battle of the mile and a half. But I don't say he's done. He's got a great point lead, and we're going to fall into his wheelhouse 9 times out of 10, right? We've seen what he can do on road courses. We've seen what he can do on super speedways. Right? Obviously, if Kansas, always a player there. Anywhere, Miami, anywhere there's progressive banking and a high line that you can get it by the wall, it's going to be Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, and Tyler Reddick. They're going to string it out 9 times out of 10. Maybe not every time, but 9 times out of 10, right? So a lot of those tracks fall into his wheelhouse. I think this could be a year for Tyler Reddick. I think he has something to prove. What's that? Did what? Win 7? Lawrence says win 7 right there. Win 7 on the year. What are we at? 3, right? It's pretty good odds, man. That's not bad. That's a 33, 32 races left. 1 out of every 5, basically. 4 could happen. Could happen, man. They're that good. You think of the places that Toyota and then 2311 have had success. And a lot of them are mile and a half progressive banks. So, and he's got talent. And, last year I think we sleep on him in the aspect of we don't relate to what's happening in that personal life, right? It's like an athlete. It's like, oh, man, you got to go perform, right? And they do. They still show up. They race every day hard, right? But think about what he went through last year and think about what Denny Hamlin's going through this year in a way, right? That's something you don't just shake off. You kind of got to, I hate to say it, but put it in the back of your mind and go forward, right? Because you're getting paid. That's what your contract says. I mean, you got to show up in the race, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot of couth and a lot of character to show up and do that, especially after these big events in their life. So, taking nothing away from either one of them, but Tyler Reddick is definitely not done. 7, I'll take the under. You take the over for $100. For $100, I'll take that. All right. So, again, man, we're moving out of the NASCAR news. We're getting that checkered flag for charity. If you're new to tuning in, the way we start this out and what we do is basically whatever car number wins on the week, we donate in. You know, we had the 12. I think Lawrence needs some change up here. But looks great right there, going in the bucket, man. We have no idea where this is going. We're just going to. What's that? What was it? Oh, that's right. Always a 20. Man, what am I tripping? Always a 20. Right? Always a 20. I'm so sorry, y'all. Doing really good stuff on the year so far. We have no idea where it's going, but it's going somewhere local. Charities, somebody. We're gonna wait till it hits home for us and just keep pumping it up. So if you guys ever come up to coaches, definitely make sure getting into the checkered flag for charity. All stays local. Very good cause. Like I say all the time, doesn't matter. Nickels, pennies, dimes, 10, 20s, 150s, whatever you got to give, man, throw it in. All stays local. That's what it's all about. So, yeah, good stuff, man. I have no idea what we're raising so far. Like, we're doing pretty good. Reddick started out hot, so yeah, the pot's hot, right? Reddick started out hot. Pot's hot so far, so we're gonna keep pumping it in, man. We'll see. So getting into the who's hot and who's not, but before we do, we're going to pause for station identification right here at Coach's Corner. I got to hit the Red Bull, man. It gives you wings. So we'll see. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. I'm enjoying myself. Hope you're having a good time, and we're getting ready to get rowdy in Vegas for sure. All right. So getting into the who's hot, but before we do, we're going to give a big shout out to my main man, Parker Eccles, owner-operator, Arbor Man Tree Service out there. The best tree service in Savannah, man. Doesn't matter what it is, full tree removal, getting some limbs cut back, stump grinding, doesn't matter. Make sure you're giving Parker Eccles a call over there, Arbor Man. You'll see that number scrolling all night long, bottom of the screen. As I always say, no job too big, too small. Give Parker a call, baby. So, getting the who's hot, man, and I'm not changing from last week. I'm still taking Tyler Reddick. I mean, we saw what he did there at Phoenix. Really good run there for the 45, coming from back-to-back wins starting the season out. I really don't think you can start the year out much better. He has nothing to prove. It's already proven for the year. Now, make the playoffs, make the chase, go out and contend for the championship, and you assert yourself up there as one of the top 5 drivers that are out there now. I think as hot as he is, yeah, as far as race car driving going, what he's able to do on the track, the equipment that 2311 is bringing, they're bringing good stuff. Toyota definitely has an edge. And, you know, I don't want to go too far into it, but if you really think about it, when did Toyota change last, right? We had the Dark Horse come out, 2 years ago, and a modification last year, right? Well, Chevy's got a new body this year. Toyota hadn't changed for 3 years. And here we are. And what have we started the season out? If you look at the whole, Toyota is whooping ass, to be honest. That's what they're doing. I don't think it's anything different. I think that it's going to take Chevy a little bit to get there, but, you know, right now, Reddick, the Hamburglar, baby, number 1. Young Ryan Blaney, I'll take him second. I can't deny on the Ford. I can't hate on that Ford. I think that this I say kid, this man's coming into his own. Yeah, Lawrence is flexing the shirt. He's representing hard tonight. I think he's coming into his own for sure. I think that, one, you've seen the talent that he has. You've seen what he's able to do in a race, how he races. Penske always has good equipment. I think this is his prime. I think it is Ryan Blaney now, top 3, 4 driver for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I honestly believe that. He's young. He's talented. You know, I'm an Elliott fan, and I'll say over the last few years, I mean, he whooping ass. He kicking Chase's ass, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but power to the stash, I guess. And, you know, he's doing good stuff. I'll take him second on the hot list for sure. Last but not least, don't think I'm leaving one of them out. I'll take Larson. Come on, man. I mean, it's Kyle Larson. We got to get it figured out. Chevy's got to figure some stuff out. Maybe this weekend we get into the mile and a half, so maybe that's what we focused the program on when we came into the new body and the changes that we made. But, you know, it takes a little while. We saw it with Ford a couple years ago. You know, they qualify good, they practice good, they run good, but they just couldn't change during the race to stay in the racetrack, right? We've seen it. It's going to happen. It's what it takes. But I leave it to Hendrick. They're going to come around a lot quicker than anybody else, I promise. I'll take a... Yeah, I'm going to be quiet. I ain't taking no Hendrick car for the win this weekend. You guys are crazy. So getting into the who's not. And this is gonna tip Lawrence in a little way. Joey Logano right now is not. I would say in the garage he's not. How can you be, right? Like, you made two pretty good mistakes in the last few races, right? Especially this last weekend. I know, it's a mistake, and I give him mad respect that he owned it. He did go and, hey, I did this too hard. Tell him I'm sorry, yada, yada. He did own it. But you wrecked a lot of race cars. You caused a lot of people a lot of things, man. So at the end of the day, yes, you're a multi-time champion. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta chill out, man. So you're on the not list. Logano's on the not list, all right? Second on the not list, which just really hurts my heart, to be honest with you, I'm going Chevrolet. Chevy in general, right? Not saying that we haven't run good or had potential, but we're not finishing races at all, and we're not able to keep up with Toyota or Ford in the long run, short run, speed. We're just not. We're not. And again, it is early. We're going to see this weekend. We're going to see over the next few weeks what we really have. But at the end of the day, we are a little bit behind. I think Chevy's definitely got to build it up a little bit, pick it up, catch up very quick, or it's going to be a long season for us. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So that'll do it for the who's hot and who's not, man. We are getting ready to get into the Phoenix recap, man. And I'll tell you what, that was a very interesting race. I enjoyed that race. You had Denny Hamlin up front, Christopher Bell up front, William Byron, Kyle Larson. I mean, all these guys, different pit strategies, different ways. Ryan Blaney running through that field. I mean, dude, it came back through it twice. 49 lead lap cars on the day. I was saying when we came into it, I was talking to my dad about it, and I said, I think NASCAR should be happy that he didn't get out front and be able to run away scot-free without the things we saw on pit road there with the 12 team. They definitely need to get that tightened up. If they don't, it's going to be a long season for them. But at the end of the day, what an amazing run there for that 12 team, and a Penske Sweep on the weekend on both sides of motorsports. That's what I mean. A lot of guys are one-sided. You're either Indy or Formula One or NASCAR, right? Like Rick Hendrick, all NASCAR for the most part, right? Other things, but mostly NASCAR. Penske's made his name through both sides, so proving he's got what it takes, and that's an awesome win there. Good deal for him. Christopher Bell, man, I tell you what, if that race was maybe 10 laps longer, 8 laps longer, I think C-Bell might have got him. Now, again, I don't know how hard Ryan Blaney was running at the end. He might have been just hanging out, making the lap times, keeping the distance. But at the end of the day, Christopher Bell had a rocket there towards the end. Long run all day there for Toyota. Hamlin looked good early. Pit crew let him down multiple times, as many others. But I tell you what, still a good run there for him. What about Gibbs? What about the prophet, Ty Gibbs, y'all? Didn't I say something about the dark horse last week? A little top 5, top 10, top 7. Look at him out there, man. He's coming into his own. Let a lap or two. He's coming into his own, man. Do I think it's going to be any different this week at Las Vegas? I think 54 will have a good run, but it is going to be a telltale of what you're going to see at least for the first 30%, 33% of the season. First 13 races, what you see at Vegas, who does good at Vegas is what you're going to see majority of what we start getting into, right? But I tell you what, I think the Prophet's got a little upside there, man. Not my cup of tea, but maybe we're finally coming into our own there. Chevrolet, again, behind a little bit. Larson, to me, I'm not going to say the best Chevrolet team because you got a guy like Carson Hocevar out there that I hated on, running up front more than certain things. But Kyle Larson's hard to kill. It's just the grind of it is what they do over at Chevy, and just taking a 15th place and getting 12th, taking a 8th place and getting 3rd. That's what it's about. Larson's doing it good right now, getting ready to go somewhere. If he qualifies good, again, I thought this last weekend with a good qualifying spot, he would have ran better than what he did. Finished decent, but didn't come out in that race looking like a top dog. I expected this weekend, if it's not a Toyota, it'll definitely be a Chevy. can't count out the Fords, but well, it's got to be a Chevrolet win this weekend. If it's not a Chevy win this weekend, it's going to be an extremely long season for sure. So, like I said, going to Vegas, man, 1.5 D-shaped oval, a lot of wind there. We'll see what the wind does this weekend. We'll see what kind of factor it plays. Very fast moves, very good, closing rate there. You really have to run a good line. Got to have a good handling race car, but it's got to be on rails for sure. We're going to see. Hamlin won it in the fall to lock himself into the 4. Let's see who. Oh, Josh Berry. Josh Berry won this last spring. All right, so it's kind of one of those things. Depending on how it falls out and how the cautions. Yeah, Ford. I know. Damn it. How the cautions fall out and how everything goes down depends on a lot of that race. But again, Penske's going to run good for sure. It's going to be the big 3, as everybody talks about now. The team ownerships. 2311 is working their way into maybe moving into the big 4. I mean, for real. Why we're not saying the big 4, I don't know, because I'm pretty sure they got 3 out of 4 wins. So, and I don't know if anybody's paid attention. Nobody really is paying homage, but what's Bubba Wallace doing this year, to be honest with you? I mean, not my cup of tea again, but you got to give respect where respect's due. What's Bubba Wallace doing this year? You better check them points, man. So, getting into the Sin City, man, I tell you what, we're going to roll the dice right here. You know who's going to win this weekend? And he maybe should have won last weekend. I'll go ahead and take Christopher Bell. I'll take 20, number 1 this weekend. I feel it in the bones. It's coming up. 20, number 1. 2 for me is going to be a Chevrolet. I'll take Larson right there. Again, it's a track that I think if you're going to flex some muscle, maybe this is what we put the funds into to figure out how to go faster on 1.5 miles. We'll figure it out. Hopefully, that's what's going on. 3, you cannot slip Tyler Reddick outside of the top 3 right now, regardless. 3 wins on the year, back to back to back. Top 5, top 7, top 10 finish, whatever it might be right there this last weekend at Phoenix. Expect him to do good at Vegas as well. 4, young Ryan Blaney. Come on, man. You can. Yeah, you got to put the 12 in there. Come on. Yeah, man. You got to flex on that. I mean, he's doing his thing. And a guy that won it in the fall. I like Denny Hamlin. I think it's only a matter of time before you see Denny Hamlin start getting those wins. And again, it's a guy very similar to Kyle Busch. If you give him a win, it's going to be multiple. It's not just going to be one. So, dark horses, I talked about them earlier, man. I feel the 54 again this weekend. 54 car is something you should be looking at for sure. There's a couple other ones out there I think that are on the hunt that are there. I think the 17 is the car you should look at again this weekend if they can get the car set up good. And watch out for the 7. Watch out for Daniel Suarez, man. If the odds are good on a top 10, that could possibly be, or a top 5, that could possibly be a very good pick. Shown speed throughout the year, maybe not getting those finishes yet, but shown speed for sure. So watch out for them. So getting ready to get in the hard right turn, man. But before we do, got to give a big shout out to Lamar's Body Shop. 2301 Skid. I'm like, damn, what's that up? 2301 Skidaway Road. Hop, skip, and a jump away from coaches, man. Make sure you're going and checking them out. 35 plus years taking care of all of Savannah's auto collision needs, man. The best in the business. The man, the myth, the legend. Lamar's Body Shop right there off Skidaway, man. Like I said, doesn't matter what it is. Need some parts replaced, man. Need a paint job. Need an estimate. Make sure you go and see Lamar and his team. The best in the business when it comes to automotive collision needs, man. So check them out. 2301 Skidaway Road. Hop, skip, and a jump away from coaches. As I always say, hey, man, don't settle for par. Go see Lamar, man. So a hard right turn, man. We're getting back into this Indy NASCAR stuff, right? And I think it's a really good idea. I really do. I hate it on the street course aspect of it. I don't think that. I think that, yeah, if they're going to come, you got to come to our world. We're not going to go to your world, right? And there are quite a few tracks that we all run together, open wheel and NASCAR. And I think it's really good for both. We're kind of already hit pinnacles in a way. We still do our thing. And we're both building. And I think with social media and the way the world works today, intertwining a couple series isn't bad. I'm not saying do it full time, but, let's say we do 6 races a year that are Indy and NASCAR doubleheaders that maybe only have a Xfinity race and a Cup race or a truck race and a Cup race, right? Like, use it as a fill-in. I feel like when NASCAR bought ARCA, it should have kind of been the same thing. Like, there's no reason when we go to Atlanta and it's a Saturday doubleheader and nothing going on Friday night that we couldn't have an ARCA race. You know what I mean? Or something. It's just there's a lot of venues you can actually maximize with your potential with just moving a few things around. So I think it's really good for the sport. Again, I think whether people like it or not, you still tune in to kind of watch it in a way, or at least for a minute. You do get some viewership out of it. And let's say 1 out of every 100 people that tunes in, they turn into a NASCAR fan that tunes in the next week. Statistically, that's pretty good numbers when you stretch it out as far as we go and what numbers we reach, right? So I think it's a good idea. I think they should definitely look into doing a lot of different events into the future. And I think it was good. I think it was just good publicity for both sides of motorsports. I mean, NASCAR fan, open wheel fan, whatever you are, if you like racing in general, even drag racing, NHRA, it's all the same. It's motorsports, right? How fast can you go? Whether we're running 1.5 mile lap or we're running 1/8 of a mile straight, whatever it might be, right? How fast can you go? So it's all motorsports, man. That's what it's about. Awesome deal there. Do more of it. So that'll do it for the rubbing, man. We are on to the grubbing, and I just went something simple. I went something super simple, y'all. Me and Lawrence been craving this a little bit, and this is a really good jam if you guys hadn't had it yet. I'm telling you, Coach has got some of the best cheese dip you're going to find, man. I ain't lying to you. Hot bread and cheese right here, baby. Couple loaves. Come on, man. Melty cheese. Got a little spice to it. Got a twang to it. Can't even describe it. You just got to come up here and try it for yourself, man. Awesome, awesome stuff right here. Can't wait to get off. I'm getting ready to tear it up. I promise you that. Coach Carl DeMasi, man, with the Savannah Sports Report coming on tonight. Oh, yeah, live in person. So make sure you guys are staying tuned. Go out. Man, you see the hat. Follow the social, man. Make sure you're following this man. He's a legend, man. I'm telling you, this guy right here, he's a legend. Great man, great coach, great personality. Keeping you up to date on everything prep in this area on top of some national sports, man. He knows his stuff. Got the hottest of the hots, man. And what better of having local athletes come on a show? I mean, for real. Showcasing what you have in your city, right? I mean, hey, do the math. Go hit a little Google and say Savannah, Georgia. There's some folks out of Savannah, Georgia in the last 8-9 years. We're coming, man. Watch what we build. Academies are coming. So, anyways, keep up with Coach. He'll keep you up to date on that. Follow his social as well. Hit that YouTube channel. Subscribe, y'all. I'm out, y'all. I got to go in here. Pick some NASCAR winners this week. I didn't do so good last week. I lost. I'm going to tell you guys, if you want some odds right now, where are we going? Vegas? Like I said, I broke the 5 down. Run with those 5. Go long on the top 10 on the 54 or on the 7 if it's good. Another guy I like out there, if you really want a number, 23, Bubba Wallace hadn't failed all year. You might as well bet him top 10. It's potential. Just letting you guys know. I'm out. Love you guys. Tune in next week. That giveaway is coming up. Harry Gant. What are we going to call that? Harry Gant. What's the date? Next Wednesday. What's the day? 10th? 11th. Yeah, it's my anniversary today. Damn. Big shout out to Chris out there. 2 years. Yeah, I like that. But, yeah, anniversary today. 11th. That'll be, 17th, 18th next week? Nah, 15th. 15th. Patty's Day, 18th. Patty's Day's Tuesday. Wednesday's the 18th. We'll be here after Patty's Day. Look, if you're coming to Savannah, hold it down. I'm going to tell y'all right now, man. Put your big boy britches on because Patty's Day doesn't play down here. Love you guys. I'm out. Come up to Coaches. Celebrate with everybody. Have a great Wednesday night. Tune in this Sunday. Come up here to Coaches live. Check it out. The home for NASCAR in Savannah. I'm out, man. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. As always, love you guys. Stay safe. Wash your hands, y'all. I'm out. That was a fun one.